My name is Isaiah Matthews, and no matter how hard I try, I will never find the words to fully describe what I endured over those 54 long years. Years that stretched far beyond the ticking of any clock, an eternity carved out in suffering. I wasn't a person. I was a number. A forgotten soul buried alive in a system that cared more about conviction than truth. At just 18 years old, my life was stolen. The system didn't ask questions. It didn't listen. I didn't have a wealthy family to defend me. I didn't have a lawyer fighting for justice. All I had was a face that matched the description, and that was enough to seal my fate. I remember the courtroom like a scar in my memory. I stood there, a boy trembling in front of men and women who saw me as nothing more than a statistic. I pleaded with them, voice cracking, heart shattered, please believe me. I didn't do this. But no one listened. Not to my voice. Not to the truth. They gave me a life sentence. No evidence, no second thought, just the cold clang of the gavel and the sound of a life breaking. Have you ever felt your future vanish in front of your eyes? Watched your dreams wither before they even had a chance to bloom? At 18, while others were falling in love, starting families, chasing adventures, I was swallowed by a cell. Cold, gray, forgotten. Everyone vanished. Friends, family, the world. All I had left was faith, fragile and flickering like a candle in the wind. And yet, even that tiny flame became everything. Every morning I woke up to steel bars and silence. I held on to that spark. That hope. That maybe, just maybe, one day, someone would see me. Hear me. And when even faith felt far away, something else rose up inside me. Music. It became my refuge. My rebellion. My way of saying I'm still here. I had no instruments, no training, just my voice and a battered soul. And so I sang. I sang until my throat was raw. Until tears soaked my cheeks. Because singing reminded me that I was human. That I still mattered. In that place designed to break me, music became my lifeline. The world had shut me out, but inside that tiny cell, I found a voice no one could silence. Still, the darkness didn't go away. Some nights were so heavy, so hollow, I didn't know if I'd make it through. Days melted into years. And the years, into decades. Then one day, 3 years ago, a miracle walked through the bars in the form of a young lawyer. He read my file. He believed in me. He fought for me. And finally, after 54 years, half a century, the truth came out. I was innocent. They opened the gates. But I didn't walk out the same man who walked in. I walked out carrying 54 years of grief on my shoulders. I had nothing. No home. No money. No past to reclaim. But I had something they couldn't steal. My faith. My voice. So here I am, standing before you, not to ask for pity, but to give you something. My story. So that you understand, no matter how deep the darkness, no matter how much the world takes from you, faith and music can save your soul. They saved mine. Now, if you'll allow me, I'd like to sing for you. The song that kept me alive all those years. This song is for him. For the one who never left me. Who sat with me in silence. Who heard me when no one else would. This is my song.
I watched the seasons fade through iron and stone. 54 years with a heart grown alone. I buried my youth, I buried my name, but through the silence you called me the same. No mother's embrace, no child's sweet face. The world kept moving at a stranger's pace. But deep in the dark, where no hope should grow, you lit a fire that still softly glows. You were there when the world forgot my name. You were there through sorrow and the shame. When the nights broke me down and I wept in myself, you whispered mercy and held me through hell. I lost everything, but I found you there. You were there, oh Lord, you were there. I carved my regrets in the cracks of the floor and prayed to a God I wasn't sure knew me anymore. But you came inside us with no chains or keys, just grace like an ocean that fell over me. You taught me to sing when I forgot any sound. You gave me wings though I was prison bound. And now as a free man, not by law but by grace, I lift up my voice to your holy place. You were there when the world forgot my name. You were there through the sorrow and the shame. When the nights broke me down and I wept in myself, you whispered mercy and held me through hell. I lost everything, but I found you there. You were there, oh Lord, you were there. Let them have the years, let them count the cost. I've known the deep love of the God I once lost. Though I missed the life that I